All right, and this is Dan Gilman,
And Zach Gazarowski of MyGamer.com.
and we are playing Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Oh, you got to share your screen.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Mega Man Legacy Collection. This is on PlayStation 4.
It's on fucking everything.
Oh, yeah, now, yeah. Well, the 3DS version is not out yet, but it's supposed to be like early next year.
Yeah.
So you get 1 through 6 on this, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like 7.
Oh, yeah, 6 classic Mega Man games. So, yeah, 1 through 6.
Well, yeah, and like, because like after 6, it starts getting like weird.
8-bit style with HD flair. The games retain their retro 8-bit style with an added HD finish, giving a crisp, clean look to the charming classic sprites. Yes, this is available digitally. This is what, $15, I think?
Yeah, that's what I paid. What the fuck?
What was that?
I'm just hitting fucking buttons.
Yeah, I remember when Capcom first announced the Mega Man Legacy Collection, fans didn't really know what to think because they're like, okay, you're going to get Mega Man's 1 through 6, and in a way it was, big deal because you can get, 1 through 6 on Virtual Console. I think 1 through 6 are available on even 3DS Virtual Console. Granted, those games are going to be $5 a piece, so, if they're selling this only for $15, it's significantly less price, but there's really not like a lot of like added features. Like they say, it's capable of displaying nicely on an HD display. You got these little borders here for each game, but there wasn't.
There is challenge maps and shit.
Is there challenge map? I was gonna say because I know like 9 and 10 had the challenge modes and the challenge rooms and stuff. I didn't know if the Legacy Collection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Either way, it seems to be like a nice step up from the Anniversary Collection, which was actually on PlayStation, all like last gens, PS2, GameCube, and the original Xbox. But the problem with that Anniversary Collection, I think it was only on the GameCube version where they swapped the jump and attack buttons. So and there's no option to change it in the menus or anything. Like, I don't know how you can fuck something like that up so bad. So every time you want to shoot, your brain, it's wrong because your brain says, shoot, use this button to shoot, but you're jumping and you cannot play, after playing, this has been established since right here, the NES era, So that was the problem with the Anniversary Collection, but they just included all those games. I think at that time it was like $30, but
no, that was a full price retail game.
You think it was full price?
It was full price retail.
Oh, because then I know they made the Mega Man X collection, which was like Mega Man Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3. I think it was the first 3.
Oh no, it was way fucking. It was
maybe wasn't it? Yeah, it might have been like 4 and.
It had it had more than that, depending on what system you bought it on. Which is the fucked up thing. Is like if you bought it on the Nintendo platforms, it only had up to like 3, but if you bought it on the Sony platforms, it had all of the Sony available ones.
Oh wow, yeah, no, yeah, the Mega GameCube, the collection Mega Man X. Oh, so Mega Man X through Mega Man X6. Oh no shit, I didn't think it went
only
up
on the PlayStation 2 though.
This says GameCube X through X6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, one of them got fucked.
Yeah, either way, I didn't think it went up to X6. That's actually... I thought it was only like 1, 2, and 3. I mean, either way...
You don't want 6, though.
No, yeah, you don't really want 4 or 5 either, but...
No,
Man, to go back, though, and play these games, like, I owned Mega Man 2 here. I used to play it all the time, and... Now, I mean, man, I don't know if I can play these games. They're just so hard.
All right, let's play 3. 3 is the one I'm most familiar with.
Yeah, I played the 2 was everybody's favorite, and then 3 was probably the next popular.
Well, because like 2 is like when it hit fucking mainstream, and
It was so good. I mean, it was just like the good levels, bosses.
When everyone fucking jumped on or whatever.
Yeah.
I sort of like how it even has like the ROM screw up. Like so it has like the flicker
The
and
flicker, yeah.
like it's like, oh yeah, that looks like something that screwed up in the fucking ROM.
Yeah, well the flicker was actually intentional on the NES because when you have too many
things on screen, it slows down.
Something has to give, and so they flicker the sprites and they alternate so they can save that, basically save it on juice. Did you ever own 3?
3 was the only one of them that I owned.
Oh, see, I rented 3 and I beat it on a rental.
There's a cheat in 3 that if you fall into a pit and player 2 holds the left button, you're invincible until they let go, and you have like a moon jump capability.
Really?
Yeah, and that's like my brother and I. Well, okay, my brother would force me to fucking do that while he played the entire fucking game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
is that a glitch or is that like an intentional?
I have no fucking idea. It was the Nintendo Power, so.
Oh, no way.
What, now you're looking it up?
Yeah, I wanted to see. Glitches. Get Rush Jet early. Get Rush Marine early. Freeze enemy. US version only. And controller 2 hold up an A and most enemies will be frozen, making them easy to hit. Some enemies, for example bosses, will not be affected. Infinite energy tanks. Anytime you find an energy tank on a stage, take it and get a game over. You keep your energy tanks by default. After you get a game over, and the energy tank will respawn. Oh yeah, here we go. Super jump and invincibility. When holding right on controller 2, you will jump twice as high as normal, and you will also be able to survive falling down into bottomless pits.
Yep.
The invulnerability aspect comes in if you fall into a pit when you hold right on controller 2, and then you manage to exit the pit. So long as you never gather any more health in the level, you will never be harmed. But you will also lose use of your Mega Buster. Balls to earn weapons still work. Huh. And that's labeled under the... it's just labeled under secrets versus glitches. Huh.
So I did not... probably intentional.
I never knew that. I knew about, like... was it Mega Man that had the pause trick? I know, like, Blaster Master had.
Blaster Master did. Oh, yeah. I think Mega Man did, too.
I thought Mega Man... Maybe it was Mega Man 2? There was another Mega Man I thought that had that same kind of a thing, but... So if you hit start, is there an option to play this game with no flicker? Or filter. Oh, you can adjust the screen. Oh, so it stretches it. See, that's cool. I mean, that's actually going,
so this is what it would look like on the original TV.
Ooh, that's...
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Oh, man. Holy shit. Oh, God. Oh, that's pretty disgusting.
Doesn't it, like, make you feel like you're in the fucking 80s again, though?
Oh, man. How do you get up there? You gotta get Rush,
Oh, do I? Yeah, I do. Should
probably need...
Yeah, I have... Yep, there it is.
Rush Coil? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because you start with Rush Coil. Oh. You know what? I mean, after Mega Man, so I tried playing Mega Man 1 when it first came out. I rented it. I think, at the time I was like, 5 years old or 6 years old or whatever. I didn't really understand like what the hell was going on. Because the thing about Mega Man 1 is you have to, in order to beat the game, there was like an item you had to get in like Bomb Man stage or something like that. It was like the secret item that like basically acted like a key to get into like Wily's castle, and it was super easy to miss. And I just didn't really. I mean, at the time I tried playing it. I don't think I ever beat it back in the day. But then I bought Mega Man 2, played the hell out of it, beat it many many times, rented 3, beat 3, and then I never really bothered playing 4, 5, or 6.
Like, and the funny thing is, like, 4, 5, and 6, oh, fucking hell, is, like, kind of when it, like...
It went crazy, because I think
well,
it
that's,
was...
like, when it comes into its own of, like, what everyone knows Mega Man as.
Because it's... So, 3 introduced the slide mechanic, so you press down and jump, and then you can slide. But then it was 4 where you can actually charge up your Mega Buster.
And that's, like, the huge thing amongst
fans. And that's where shit started to get crazy.
The true divide among fans is like,
right.
Well, do you like it that you can have? Are you a Mega Buster fan, or are you like fuck that?
Right. So that's where things really started to change, and then fans started to kind of notice.
Yeah, and like they had people for a little bit when they had, you know, like with the Mega Buster, but then it was like, after that it was just like, well, we're just gonna fucking start introducing all these fucking zany characters. Like, 3, they introduced Proto Man, which, you know, that's fucking fine, but, like, after that it was like, well, here's fucking Roll, she's the lovable sidekick. And it's like, oh man, like, he already has a fucking dog. That was on me.
Because then there was like beat, and then was it like 6 or something? You actually had to find you had to spell out like a Mega Man or something like that. Like you had to like, you know, break secret walls open and stuff. But
there's a bunch of fucking weird shit. Sorry, I was done with that.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you were done with that.
Well, yeah, this is. I mean, well, that's the thing. I mean, these games now. I mean, back in the '80s, man, we'd play the shit out of this. You die, and you just had the tenacity to just kind of keep going. But now the
no, I mean with the fucking retro.
Oh, you mean well that too. But I mean, it just looks way. I mean, it's cool to actually go back and they added that feature, just to kind of see where it came from. To kind of like you're playing it on like an RF switch on a CRTV.
In a shitty CRT.
Yeah, or CRT. Yeah, so it's like it's good that they included that in this collection. You know, there's those features like aren't found in the, you know, like the virtual console versions. You know.
Yeah, so it's like value added there. I remember when they announced this. Like, they announced it at fucking I think the first time I heard it was like at Games Done Quick. Like an Awesome Games Done Quick, and even then, like, they were sponsoring it, and even then, the people who were there were like, yeah, they know they have to do this right, and that if they fuck this up, they'll fuck this up.
Yeah,
like,
they kind of have to make amends for the bad anniversary collection that they totally messed up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're gonna bundle games like this, like, you can't just put them on a disc and call it a day. You gotta get some added value in there. Add the challenge modes. You know, you got the screen, you know, filtering options, which is cool.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna cheese them.
Yeah, like, how the hell? I mean, this is.
I can remember my brother beating this guy without getting hit.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it. It's just you need to play it over and over and over to like figure it out. You know, figure out the pattern.
I am not that age anymore.
No. I mean, yeah, not at all. There you go. Well, it took you a couple of energy tanks, but you got it.
And this is like the Mega Man said. It's like, you use those energy tanks, they're fucking gone forever. You don't like refill them like in Mega Man X.
Oh no! Oh yeah, yeah. It's a one-time use, and you can only like in Mega Man X. Even if you had like half of a tank, you could use half of a tank. You didn't, it wasn't all or nothing.
I'm even trying to fucking remember like the order to go in.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the order for 3. I probably knew back in the day, and of course I don't know anything 4 through 6.
I know 2, like, the famous thing about 2 is everyone's weak to fucking Metal Man's blade. Like, that was the big deal.
I mean, see, the thing about with Metal Man's blade is, you can throw it in directions, and it's just like this really overpowered weapon, that's what made it fun, like, you didn't have to use it. I mean, it was just kind of there, like, if you, like, hey, look, I can throw this on an angle, and I can, like, kill dudes, like, with, like, one hit. Like, you didn't have to use it. I mean, it's just challenging as you wanted it to be.
It's kind of funny, because, like, it was weird, because, like, I think even the drops or whatever for that were, like, you could get energy tanks faster from enemies to fill that up than you would use it just by, like, fucking...
As long as you weren't just, throwing them, just chucking them out like you are, like, with your Mega Buster, if you're kind of conservative about it, you pick your shots, you can pretty much just use it, the whole game.
As your main weapon.
Yeah. What was it? Bubble Man falls pretty quick with the Metal Blade, I think, right?
Probably.
I think it was Bubble Man, yeah.
I think that was supposed to be his weakness, though. And it was just like everyone else just like fucking was just like, oh god! Oh god, it's a blade made of fucking sheer metal! I was not prepared for this!
See, I always thought, like, Woodman would fall to Metal Man because it's like a saw blade, you're gonna cut down the tree, but it's Crash Man who works with Woodman, works against Woodman.
Nice. Oh, and they even have the slowdown emulated.
The thing about Mega Man 1, and I don't know if you knew this or not, but it's very, the bosses are general. You got, Bomb Man, Guts Man, Cuts Man, Elect Man. And the story is, that, you believe it or not, there's actually like a story where these robots are designed to, help human beings, So like you got
like, they like work at power plants and shit.
Yeah, so like Elect Man is like the dude in charge of like the power plants. And then like you got Cut Man who would... anything that needed to be cut or trimmed, we got a robot for that. Like Guts Man is anything that needed to be, heavy lifting construction sites,
Shit
so
like that. Yeah.
You're right. And so there, then what? Like Dr. Wily just like programmed him for his own
nefarious.
Yeah, for his own
he
reason.
Corrupted them or some bullshit.
Right. He just and then Dr. Light was, hey, you got Mega Man here. Oh, yeah, you just got to make a jump.
I got greedy.
Yeah, you did get greedy. You overthought it, actually. Your instincts, it's like, wait, maybe I need to slow down to make this jump here, but...
Yeah, no, I was right the first time.
You were right the first time, yep. Oh, there you go.
I hated this part.
The thing that I hated most about all the Mega Man games were the disappearing and reappearing platforms.
Oh, that they felt like they needed to fucking...
Yeah, there's like, it's in like, there's always like 2 in every game. Like there was one in like Heat Man, That was me retweeting, by the way. Heatman, and it sucked, because that's all memorization. It's all or nothing. You fall down once, you're done.
Yeah. Well,
Top Man. Who, what was that, Gemini Man you just killed?
yeah.
Does that gun work on him?
Nope, it just bounces right the fuck off of him.
The thing about Top Man is it's like, kind of a stupid enemy, but you need his final top spin weapon to kill the final Dr. Wily. It's like the only time you need to use it in the game is for the very last boss.
So let's go to some of them that we're not very familiar with.
Yeah, like play 6. Like
yeah,
no
that's
one,
what I'm doing.
Because like who the hell was playing 1993? Like who was still playing NES in 93?
Yeah, the SNES was like way out.
I think the SNES came out in 92?
It's always safe bet to go with the Blizzard guy.
Wow, look at how detailed that is.
Well, I mean, for a NES, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is the last gen game. I mean, this is at the end of the life cycle.
Yeah, I mean, at this fucking point, they're like, they know exactly what they can do with this system.
Yep.
Fuck, I think, like, Mega Man X is out by this point.
If not, then shortly thereafter.
No, because X was like a launch game, I'm pretty sure.
If it wasn't a launch game, it was really shortly after launch.
It's what we would call a launch window game now.
The launch window, yeah, because I think, like, Capcom, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else they had at launch. So if you got
Super
Mega
Mario World.
Oh, I mean, Capcom games. So let's see, Mega Man 6. Let's see here.
UN Squadron. Deep Cut.
Was that Capcom?
I'm gonna blame Capcom for it. Actually liked UN Squadron quite a bit.
Oh, so Mega Man X was January 1994. Whereas, holy shit, whoa, so Mega Man, no way. Mega Man X came out in America in January 1994. Mega Man 6 on NES came out in March 94. So 3 months later, Mega Man 6 came out on NES. That's nuts.
They were literally saying we're not done with this yet.
Wow. 3 months after Mega Man X.
Arguably one of the greatest video games of all time.
Yeah, I like me some X.
So, X1 or X2?
I like 1, 2, and 3. But
Which one
after
do you
3,
say
that
is the best?
I'm the most. I never owned any of the Mega Man X's. I've always rented them and beat them. And my friend had Mega Man X1, and so I'm the most familiar with 1. So I guess I'd have to say 1, but I still like 2 and 3.
Mega Man X1 I actually still own to this day. Mega Man,
Oh, dude, SNES came out in fucking November 21st, 1990.
Really?
Oh, wait, this might have been Japan.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Oh, the system was released in North America in August of 91.
So, we had... Wow.
So, it actually wasn't a launch window. That was actually like about 3 years later was Mega Man X.
What were
Holy
we
shit,
doing
that-
with our lives?
But that means the SNES was out for 3 years, and they released Mega Man 6? Damn. Like, I remember going to, like, you know, Venture and seeing Mega Man 6 on the shelf, and I'm like, whoa, they came out with another Mega Man game on Nintendo. Do I need to play this? And I was like, I'll just skip this.
I remember one of the reasons I liked X was because there was a fucking plot.
There was a plot, you know, and I was a big fan of the wall jumps.
Yeah, well,
That was
like,
I just thought that was a great mechanic.
there was always a plot in Mega Man games.
Very loose. I
Like-
mean, you don't really get the plot until like you face Wily at the end, and he just
Or, like, you have to, like, read the fucking manual.
yeah.
Which, like, I
Right.
always would. Like, I would always read the manual fucking cover to cover, but, like... And, like, I would probably do it, like, a fucking couple... I was that kid that would, like, read it a fucking couple of times just to be like...
Well, yeah,
maybe
that's
there's
what
something
you-
I fucking missed.
That's what you did in the NES era. I mean, because there was no internet or anything like that, and if you bought a game, that was a good try just to burn past them. I mean, even the menu system, or the password system was, you know, pretty unique.
Let's see how
Back in the
racist Tomahawk Man is.
Yeah. Just, you know. Let's see, weight 87, is that like what? Pounds, kilograms? What form of measurement are you using?
Well, if they actually don't say, then it's whatever country it's in.
You think so?
Yeah, so, like, when they bring it over to Europe, they don't have to state, like, oh, it's, you know, kilograms.
Yeah. Just so they don't have to change it.
Is it tons?
You're right.
Because he's a fucking robot?
Man, I never played this game. I should go back and see, like, that's not even, or is it Dr. Wily? You know, on the border of the screen.
It's always Dr. Wily.
Like, what the hell is this guy? Oh, that's what, Eddie? Yeah, see, that thing would just randomly appear, and then you had, like, Beat, you could call in the bird, and he can, like, drop you something.
And, like, look at that shit they're doing in the background right now.
Yeah, right. Like, that says late-gen game right there.
Yeah, that's, like, something that they would have fucking tried to do, like, fucking 4 years earlier, and your NES would have caught fire.
Yeah. Whoa. I'm curious to see. I mean, so obviously it's the sixth game. You know, people are starting to get burned out with the Mega Man. Like, they got to keep things fresh. You know, like that screen you just bypassed right there. I think you could have blown up that brick, and then there was like a secret.
Oh, there's like multiple routes. I've already noticed there are multiple routes.
Yeah, because there, like I said, there was like you collect letters or something like that. It spells out like Mega Man or something. There's like one or two in each stage, and if you get them all, you get like the secret ending or something.
Well, like right there's a ladder I can't reach because I don't have
Yeah.
to rush something. Or no, this one you had fucking. There were like backpack. There was like fucking other Mega Man.
Oh yeah, there
suits.
was the jet. Yeah, right. Because instead of using Rush like becomes an attachment
to
to
Mega
Mega
Man.
Man. Right, which is why he's like flying and shit with his jetpack on the cover of the game.
And this one, it's not Wily. It's Well, it's always Wily. I think it's like after Mega Man. It's after Mega Man 3. There's always 2 boss castles. It's always the guy that they try to make you think is the bad guy instead of Wily.
Yeah.
And then you fight Wily.
The old switcheroo.
But that's the way it always is after, like, every fucking time after 3, that's the way, like, every fucking time, supposedly, like, that's the way it ends up being. I mean, like, so, you know, even as it was, like, you know, before that, the Wily Castle was half the game, and then, like, it's just like, oh, okay, so it's, like, more than half the game now. It's like, and, like, you know, like, Big Man X games.
It'd always be, like, four stages, you know, 4 or 5 parts, you know, and then you have to fight all the bosses again.
Yeah. The boss rush.
Yeah. But by that time, you have all
their weaknesses,
the weapons,
and
right?
you've probably fought them, like, a dozen times. So you're probably like, bitch, I got you memorized.
Yeah. But you still had to do it on 1 life. I think if you died, you might have had to beat them all over again or something like that.
No, they would always stay defeated.
Okay. Yep, there you go. I was just gonna say, we got to try to get 1 weapon here. It's still going to be a battle. You got to dodge something. No!
My head! That's the strong point.
Oh, man. Just burned your energy tank, too. Yeah, keep your distance. Oh. You could still do this.
No.
Jump. Oh. Now, if you had your energy tank that one, so you're getting better each time. I mean, at the very least, I'm glad that this Legacy Collection exists, because at least Capcom is acknowledging their past and trying to preserve their past. You know, in a modern way. You know, there's going to be kids that just buy Xbox Ones and PlayStations who have never known the NES era, but
yeah. All right, I'm done.
Yeah,
that's fuck this. Yeah. And I think archiving this shit is important too.
Yeah, especially if they added the filtering in there, those kind of features. That's, you know, and you got a museum in there. It's a nice interface.
Absolutely. So for this week, I've been Dan Gilman. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Gilman. You can find me on YouTube. The link's down below. Or if you're on YouTube, you've already found me. And Twitch, I stream all the time. I've given up on doing the once a day, every day this month thing, because that was stupid. And I just started a new job, and no. And MyGamer, of course.
You gave it an A for effort, though.
Yeah, I made it like 10 days.
I am Zach Gazarowski. Yeah, check out MyGamer.com. It's where we post everything, news, reviews, streams, blogs, inappropriate pictures, you name it, it's probably on there. My personal site is squallsnake.com, and you can also squallsnake on Xbox if you want to be my Xbox friend, maybe play some Halo or something. Send me an invite. And I'm
You'll be one of 3 people playing Halo with him.
Oh, I know, because everybody's playing Fallout and shit now. And then I'm at Zach Gaz, ZACKGAZ on the Twitter.
All right, and we will see you all next week.